Hello everyone and welcome to the Military and Monetary YouTube channel and a video on everyone's favorite topic, Militaria. Today's video will be on Militaria from Transnistria. Transnistria is a self-proclaimed republic on a narrow strip of land in Moldova, bordering Ukraine. They claimed their independence in the early 1990s, around the same time as the Soviet Union fell apart. War broke out between 1990 and 1992, and ever since they have functioned as a de facto independent republic. Apart from a few breakaway states around the world, basically the rest of the world sees it as a part of Moldova. Transnistria is in many ways known as the last remaining part of the Soviet Union, for a lot of different reasons of course, but those of you familiar with Soviet awards might already have noticed the similarities between Soviet medals, awards and the medals in front of the camera. Let's take a closer look at the pieces we have here, and I thought we should start with this one. This is a uniform patch of the Transnistrian Armed Forces, or the Transnistrian Moldavian Republic. Looks like this. This is the basic uniform patch of the armed forces. When I visited Transnistria in 2019, it became clear that the people of Transnistria, they don't like the word Transnistria. It's a Western word. They like their country to be called the Transnistrian Moldavian Republic, or the PMR. However, I'm going to use the word Transnistria simply because I'm from the western part of the world, and that's the name that 95% of you knows. So, let's move on. Next patch is the MVD. Looks like this. We also have a patch of the motorized infantry of the Transnistrian Armed Forces. Looks like this. These two were found at the flea market in Bendery when I was there. So we also have a couple of cap cockades. This one with a white background is for army. A very Soviet style cap cockade, similar way of production as well, in a very light, cheap material. Next up is this one, and this is the Ministry of Interior with red background. This piece is a bit older, heavier, screw back. Looks like that. We have a cap cockade for the militia. And we also have this one. And to be honest, I'm not really sure if this one is Transnistrian or Russian. However, you can see it on pictures of both Russian and Transnistrian uniforms. So it stays in this part of the collection, for now at least. So, let's move on to the medals. I'm gonna start with this one. This is the medal for the 10-year anniversary of the Transnistrian state, established in the year of 2000. Looks like this. The Soviet heritage becomes very clear. The suspension is clearly Soviet, might as well be Soviet old stock pieces. And this piece is made in Russia, the medal that is. It comes with a small ribbon bar. And here we have the medal for the 20-year anniversary of the Transnistrian state. And of course, producing anniversary medals like this is also a part of the Soviet heritage, so to speak. This series of medals isn't complete. There are a medal for 15 years and 25 years and so on. Let's move on. Speaking about Soviet influence. I guess this piece is the one that caught most of your eyes. This is a guard's badge from the Transnistrian armed forces. This one is heavily influenced by the Soviet Union. The design is basically the same, exactly the same, apart from the PMR letters at the bottom. Many of the old Soviet republics, they kept the system of the guards regiments. And Transnistria did as well. Let's move on to the next one. Here we have the medal for 10 years of the Ministry of State Security, the MGB, also called slightly incorrectly the Transnistrian KGB. This one was established in 2002. Looks like this. And it was awarded for exemplary performance, discipline and initiative. And to receive it, you had to be serving for at least 5 years. Next up is this one, a military medal for participation in peacekeeping operations in Transnistria. This one was established in 2002 as well. Blank on the back side. And this medal is awarded for participation in the joint peacekeeping forces. Ever since the war, Russia has had quite large military presence in Transnistria. The official reason for this is to preserve the peace, but that is, as we all know, up for debate. I remember when I visited Transnistria, the Russian military presence was very clear. Everything from being faced with a Russian tank when getting close to the border to checkpoints in between cities. I can't say that it felt threatening in any way, but it became clear that this is a strip of land that Russia is going to hold on to. Well, enough about that. Let's move on to the next medal. This one have a very long name. This is the medal for 20 years of military aggression reflection by the defenders of Transnistrian independence. Established in 2012 and awarded for actively taking part in the protection of Transnistria. Mainly awarded to veterans from the Transnistrian War. And speaking about the Transnistrian War, we have the last medal of this video. The Defender of Transnistria medal. Established in 1993. It looks like this. And it was awarded to servicemen, border troops, internal troops, militias and other citizens for personal courage and bravery in battles with the enemies of the motherland while protecting the state border. Once again, the Soviet heritage becomes very clear. I'm gonna show it again. That, my dear friends, is all for this video. Thanks a lot for watching, I really appreciate it. And if you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next time, thanks a lot. Bye bye.